Let's welcome Lindsay Hyatt Barr.
First, I want to thank the Sacramento Running Association for hosting this incredible event. We are so lucky to have this organization in our community that cares so much about running, and it really is an honor to be here with this great class of runners. I would first like to recognize my family and friends in attendance because you were all such a huge part of my success. I have my husband here, Chris, my son, Cooper, my cousins, Randy and Diane, my Aunt Nancy, my grandparents, Cliff and Norma, my dad, Ron, my mom, Jan, couldn't be here tonight, but she's here in spirit, and great friends, Cammie Fuller and Melinda Fuller. Story on Melinda. Melinda flew all the way from Vermont and surprised me to be here, so really, really special. She's my best friend from high school and a teammate of mine, so just pretty surprised and shocked when I saw her walk in the door tonight. You know, I'm so thankful to have grown up and been able to compete in the Sacramento area. I had some of my most memorable races here in Sacramento. The Hughes Stadium race that you saw there, that was at one of my state championships. And, you know, we had the Golden West Invitational here in Sac, and even, you know, the Woody Wilson Invitational at UC Davis, not a huge prestigious event, but memorable for me. I remember running, you know, a time that I needed to get to make a World Junior Championship team there with not a lot of people, but again, you know, we had the support and the meets here in the area to be able to do that and to help the athletes, you know, really take their career as far as they could go. So I really, you know, was really thankful and appreciative that we had those opportunities. My state meet, so as John, he kind of stole my speech a little bit, but my sophomore year and senior year, the state meet was here in Sacramento, which was great because I could have family and friends around. And my sophomore year was just nerve-wracking because I'd won as a freshman. And little backstory on my freshman year too. So for those who've raced, and I know Michael, you'd remember this, but in Cerritos, every other year, the meets in Cerritos, which is down in LA, you'd have people yelling at you that they were betting on you, you know, and it's like, so here I am as a freshman, and this, you know, people are yelling at me, and, you know, just, okay, I've got you, you know, lane whatever, and I'm kind of looking around like, what's going on? You know, I feel like I'm at a horse race or something. So to win that year, you know, was incredible, and I was shocked and everything. And so sophomore year comes along, and it's up in Sacramento, and it's familiar and family. I get to sleep on my own bed. And I wake up that morning, and I was just so incredibly nervous. I felt so much pressure because I'd won as a freshman. And so I almost didn't go to that race. And luckily, again, you know, acknowledging my friends, family, and teammates, you know, kind of rallied around me and really felt their support there. Senior year, same story. You know, I was going for my 4th title. It was really special. It was just amazing to have all my friends and family and teammates there to celebrate that win with me. Track started for me when I was just a baby. I attended my first track meet when I was 1 month old. My dad, who was a track and field and cross-country coach at Placer High School, you know, I literally went to every meet, and even though I was exposed to running at a very early age, my dad never pushed me towards the sport. I remember when I started having success and reporters would talk to me, they kept asking me about my dad and his career, and I kept kind of going, oh, he was a runner? You know, I just like, I didn't even, you know, I mean, I knew he was an athlete and I knew he ran, but I didn't know his legacy and his success because he was so humble, he never talked about it. He really helped develop my passion for the sport, and I really loved every aspect of my training and especially competing, and most of all my teammates, and Melinda being one of them. You know, it's just, if you have good people around you and good teammates and you guys, you know, you're having fun, it's hard to kind of, you know, stop doing that. So I owe a lot to my teammates because I know I wouldn't have stuck with it as long as I did without them. And as I said, my dad really guided my career in running and track, and I really owe, this award to him because he brought me to this. He really took me there. He's now retired, and I'm hoping he has one more run in him to coach my son Cooper, who's 5, and my daughter Addison, who's 6 months. They seem to have inherited my energy, and so I'm hoping they can channel that energy into something, like running or some sport. So anyway, thank you so much. Really, really an honor to be here.